Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome if you're new. My name is Maya, and in today's video, we are going to be doing my September TBR. It is September 1st when I'm filming this. It's probably not going to go out until like I can do math, 4th? I think the 4th. Yeah, I think that's right. It's supposed to go up on like next Monday, so whatever. Labor Day. So, I do have, this isn't, well that's just rude. This isn't all of my TBR. I don't think, from last month. Did you even hear me there? You might not have been able to. This isn't all my TBR from last month, but it's most of it. So I will go get the rest, and then we'll talk about how I failed last month, like completely and utterly failed. Like I don't think failed is even the word to use here. It like just didn't exist. But I started college and work, and we went on a trip in the first week. And I got sick, and so it was a very busy month, so it's okay. I'm gonna go grab my stuff, and also if you hear my brother in the background yelling, no you don't. I got them all. It's a lot of books, like too many books, honestly, but it's okay. We're gonna talk about the ones that I read, and then we're gonna talk about the ones I didn't read. I didn't read. I read this. Well, I can't technically say that. I have read half of this, and I'm reading the rest of it like today or something. I don't know, today or tomorrow. I am currently reading this, and so we're gonna count it. I have read this because it will be finished. I read this. I gave this a 4-star, and I really liked it. I read this. I gave this also a 4-star, and I really liked it. Actually, this one was like captivating. I think I just moved you. I'm sorry. I read this. This was also a 4-star, maybe. Did I give it a 3.5 or a 4? I think this one's a 3.5, in my opinion. 3.75 maybe. But I liked it, and I did indeed read it too. I read like all my thrillers. So, Crazy House by James Patterson. And Gabrielle Charbonnet. I read this. I gave it a 3-star, and I really liked it. Because I did do a thriller video, so like I read all my thrillers, and now, ready for my failure. Ignite Me. I wanted to read it, and I didn't. I almost picked it up 2 days ago, and then I was like, no, I need to finish the book I'm reading now, and then I never picked it up. So, I did not read this. But I will be reading like the whole series soon, hopefully. Hopefully. City of Bones. I did not read this. It's like the 3rd time it's on my TBR and I haven't read it. Queen of Hearts. I kind of forgot this was even on my TBR, if I'm being honest, so I did not read this. Snow Like Ashes was the book that my dad picked for me. I apologize, Father, but I didn't even look at this book once. I didn't even think about it. I didn't pick it up. So, that's that. I honestly might unhaul that book. I don't know. Grace and Fury. I did not read this. Again, I didn't even think about it. They both die at the end. I did think about this one. Still didn't read it though. Love in Other Words. Didn't read it. It's bad. Unfortunately Yours. Didn't read it. Mr. Wrong Number. I'm very sad that I didn't read this one. I brought it to the pool with me though. Didn't read at the pool, but I took pictures of it and it got damaged. So that's really sad. The whole back is like kind of warped. So that makes me sad. But I didn't read it. I read like the first page. And then Mr. Wrong Number. No, that's the other book. Binding 13. Now, I'm trying to take this one just slow. So I have read 95 pages of this. So I have started this one. But it still doesn't count as read. Because I'm not 50% there. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. 10 books that I have to get punishments for. But I think I'm going to not do my jar of like titles punishment. I think I'm just going to do prompts for everything. Because it's more fun that way. And I want to have fun with this one. So, we're going to do this to pick out our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bad ones and our good ones. So I'm just gonna leave these here and we're gonna roll our dice and figure out how many more we have to add on after these. We've got my yoga mat down here on the floor, but this is where we're gonna do this. So, oh my goodness. 10. That means we have to do 20 books. Okay, that's gonna be so fun. I have to pick out 20 books. Do I even have 20 prompts that I like in this thing? I guess it doesn't really matter if I like it. I am gonna not do any of the blank picks this month, because I don't want to. So instead, we're just gonna, if those come up, we're gonna ignore them. So I guess now I have to pick 20 books for this month. So it's so fun. Let's just like move these over here so they're available for me to pick from if I want to pick from them. They're on my bed now. So let's pick some prompts, I guess. Let's see. For our first one, I honestly thought about completely scrapping this month's thing and just starting over, pretending like there were no punishments, but I didn't. So here we are. This one looks like it's normal. A gifted book. I think I only have one of those. Yeah, I think I only have one of those. And it's down here. The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Yep. This one. My cousin gave me this for my birthday this year. So, it's been a while. I should probably read it. How many pages is it? It's like 300 something. Not that bad. It's a thriller, I think. Pretty sure it's a thriller. So, it's about like this lady who... No, this dude who's a murderer. No. Yeah? This lady who thinks this dude is a murderer. And so I think she makes it like her goal to prove it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if I like it. So that's there now. Actually, I might put them all over here and then just show you them afterwards. That might be better. Because this is gonna be a lot. Prompt number 2. I hope the lighting doesn't like turn out so bad at the end of this, because the sun is setting right now. This one is another, it looks like basic prompt. A book with "the" in the title. Now see, there are a lot of those. Were there any from last month that I didn't get to that I really wanted to that had "the" in the title? No. No, there weren't. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna find some books. That was a really easy decision when I found it out. It's the same book. I have 2 copies of it because, obviously, The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The new book just came out this Tuesday. I do own it, but I haven't finished this one yet. So I've read it before, but I haven't finished my reread of it. So I want to reread it and annotate it this month so that I can then read the other one this month. So, this one, high up on there. I've got both copies here just because I got both copies there. Now, let's see. Maybe I can fit that one on my TBR with this 20 prompts, you know. I should put like the hardcover over here so that I don't think it's a book, because I will get confused and we all know this. This is a blue. Buy a book from your wish list and read it. That's really good, but I'm like, I don't have money to buy a book from my wish list and read it. Just gonna remember that for later, and I'm gonna do that later when I'm like on my computer, and I'll show you guys then. That works. But I don't know when I'm gonna order it. I do have to make an Amazon purchase though, so we'll see. Let's go for our 4th prompt. This one is just a base prompt. Those are nice to have. A book with a yellow cover on it. Okay, I do have a lot of those, so give me 1 second. I thought there were more of those than there were. There's some that I could count as yellow, but like they don't fully count for me. So this is really the only one I actually have. Dial for Aunties. Maybe I need to buy some yellow books, because how else am I supposed to keep going with these prompts? Maybe that's what I look for on my, I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is Dial for Aunties. This one is about, it's like a lot of things. It says, what happens when you mix 1 accidental murder with 2,000 wedding guests and then toss in a possible curse on 3 generations of an immigrant Chinese-Indonesian family? You get 4 meddling Asian aunties coming to the rescue. So it sounds interesting. Now, our 4th prompt. Let's see. This one is a challenge prompt. Is this... Oh, see, it's brother picks. We're not doing that. So it's a no. We gotta redo them. I don't really want to do any of the picks. I just want to do all my own this month. I think that's cooler. This is a hard prompt. A genre I don't usually read. I don't have a genre I don't usually read, do I? For this prompt, I'm going to do a middle grade book. So this is like the only middle grade book I own. I own 2 of them, I think, but one of them's a short story thing. So this is from the desk of Zoe Washington. It's by Janae Marks. And I'm not really sure what it's about, but I know that it's a middle grade. And I'm just gonna go with it, you know? I'm not even gonna read what it's about. I'm not even gonna tell you. It has a cute cupcake on the first chapter, and that sold me. I don't know, it looks cute. So I know it's a popular series too, so hopefully I like it. But that's gonna be what I choose for a genre I don't usually read, because like I kind of read a lot of genres. Kind of read a little bit of everything. And I don't have any nonfiction, otherwise I choose that, because like I don't read nonfiction ever. But say normal prompt. A hyped book. I have to pick off of my physical TBR. That's kind of rude. Do I want to do any of those, or do I want to do one over here? Let's see. Shall we? Do we do like hyped now, or like hyped in the past? I'll be back. Okay, for this one I'm gonna cheat. I don't want to do one that's on my physical TBR. I am instead going to do Out on a Limb, which I'm already actually reading, so it's kind of a little bit cheaty, but it is everywhere right now. Everyone is talking about it, and so I want to read it, and so far I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to put that one on here for hyped book. Also, yes, I did move you guys because I felt like you couldn't see my books. And it's kind of the point of this channel, is to see my books. That's better. Okay. Next up, probably put my Kindle over here so that now I know that I picked a book from that. This is just another regular one. Enemies to lovers. I'm gonna have to actually like look up tropes now, aren't I? Okay, let me look up some tropes real quick so I can see. Okay, so I was originally gonna choose a romance book, but I changed my mind. I want to do like true enemies to lovers type of thing, and I think I'm gonna do Ignite Me. It was between Ignite Me and Court of Mist and Fury. But I know they both have enemies to lovers. So I'm going to go with this because I think I want to prioritize the Shadow Me series right now and finishing it. And so this is going on my TBR again, the 2nd month in a row. But hopefully this month I actually read it. Don't hold me to that. Like, please don't. I can't guarantee anything. No. Next prompt. Looks like another normal one. Like I said, having normal ones is kind of good because I like the little basic prompts like this. It's generic, and it says fantasy. So now I get to choose another fantasy book to put on my TBR. So give me a second. I need to look. Okay, we're going to make this my month of trying to complete series and stuff too. So we're going to add Crooked Kingdom to this for fantasy because I have read the first one, and now I just need to read this. It's a little bit of a chunky boy. Not even gonna lie. It's like 500 and some pages long. But I really like the first one. And so now I need to read this. I do still need to read the Shadow Me series because I haven't done that yet. But it is time to read this book. So hopefully this month I can finally read it. And just, you know, breathe. Knowing that I completed another series. So that is going on my TBR. I did pull out my bullet journal thing so that I could look at my challenge that I had, the 23 books, because I have not finished this. So we're gonna try and pick some books out of that because I need to finish that like really bad. So let's go. I don't even know where we are. I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like there are about 20 books. That's what I'm gonna do. This is a regular prompt and it's a little bit folded. Also, my brother, you don't hear him. people on the cover. I'm leaving this prompt as either real person or animated person on the cover, but I think I might do real person because one of my things here is actually with a real person on the cover. I bet you can guess which one too. It is a romance. It is up here, and it is The Deal. So also, have you guys seen the new covers for these? I'm obsessed. I'm addicted. I need them all even if I don't like the series. Honestly, they're just so cute. But this is The Deal by L. Kennedy, and it is a hockey romance. I think it's fake dating, maybe? Or like tutors to dating? I don't know. You know, like practice dating. This book is going on my TBR. That's all. That's all you need to know. Where did I just put my prompts? They're right in front of my face. I worked all day. Leave me alone. 8 to 3. Now I've got a hard prompt. Just throw something in here, huh? Ugly cover. I don't think I have any ugly covers. Give me a minute. So I don't have any books that I would consider an ugly cover, but something about this book just like gives me a weird vibe. I don't like the cover. I think like it makes sense and it works for the book, but I don't like the cover. So we're just gonna say that this is an ugly cover, even though I don't think it's ugly. I think like it fits perfectly. It's just not my type of cover. So this is what we're gonna choose for that prompt. I don't own many ugly books. I don't really buy books that I don't think are pretty. I am a major buy the book based on the cover person. Hate to admit it, but it's true. Now, another hard prompt. Lovely. Published in last year. Oh, that's actually not that hard. Oh, you know what I could add? Give me 1 minute. It's here. The Brothers Hawthorne. This is The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 4th book in the Inheritance Game series. It's kind of almost a spin-off-y thing though. So it is about the brothers more so, and it is in the brothers' point of view. That's amazing. And we will be reading this month. This is the longest one in the series so far. Like, it is almost 500 pages long, and that makes me so happy. So that one will be going on the TBR. I was waiting for an excuse to get it. I really was. Let's see. Again, we're just finishing series. Nothing big. A book with love in the title. Okie dokie. Do I only have one? No, I have a couple. Okay, give me a minute. We have 4 options, and I can't decide. We have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. We have The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. We've got Twisted Love by Anna Huang. And then we've got Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. This is the start of like a bigger series. It's not a big, but like it's 4 books. This is the start of a 2-book thingy. This is the start of like a couple books that are kind of intertwined with each other, and then this is a standalone. This one and this one are on my TBR for summer. Do I want to add this book again? Because summer doesn't end until the 23rd of this month. I can still try and finish as much as I can. So I think I'm going to do this one again. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. This is a second chance romance. So, and they like, all happens at like a lake or something. I don't remember where these all were. Okay, this is going to stress me. Now we're going to mixy it up. We've got a hard prompt again. 3 in a row, of course. Intimidating. I can choose a couple for this one actually. There's this. This is intimidating. Look at how big it is. It is like over 600 pages. But then we also have this big boy right here. That one's intimidating too. You see how much bigger it is though than this book? Jeez, I didn't even. Hello? Look at how big it is. I'm doing this one though. I choose pain. I choose danger. I choose hating my life. Prior to the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This is a fantasy that I know nothing about and I don't want to know anything about because I just kind of want to go into it. You know, kind of just want to throw myself into it and hope that everything's fine. I do remember that 2 of my prompts are already picked. I'm just not over there. We've got a blank and it is a rom-com. Okay, so we get to throw in a little nicer one just in there. Give me a minute. Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. This was on it last month and it's going on it again this month because I love this series. I love this author and I read the second one already and I haven't read the first one. So it's going down here. It is a wrong number romance. So they message each other. They don't know it's each other. That's what it is. And I think they live together at part of it, which is interesting. I think that's May 14th. If I counted right. I probably didn't though because I can't count, but we still got a while to go. This is a regular prompt. And it says dystopian. So either I put in the next book of the Shadow Me series so that I can keep finishing it, or I put in the next book in the Divergent series so that I can keep finishing it. Because I have read the first one of the Divergent series again already, and I feel like I should do the second one, but I could also just like binge this series. What if I do? What if I just binge the series? But what's the next one? I don't even know what the next one is. Give me a minute. Let me figure out what the next one is. Manny! Okay, so yeah, it is this book. This is the next one. Restore Me. So I'm going to put this one on this TBR too. Sorry if you're moving. There is a cat on the tray table that I'm filming on right now. But we're gonna also add Restore Me, which is the 4th book. The 4th full book of the series. And then there are 2 novellas that I have read already. So, next prompt. We've got a hard prompt. A book with a 1-word title. Oh yeah, I can see a couple. Let me just pull out a couple that I think are good options. I lied. I said I was gonna give options. I'm just gonna choose Insurgent because I said I wanted to do finish series. And this is part of a series that I'm reading. Stop it, Siri. Go away. Siri just showed up. That's so rude. This is part of a series that I am reading. So, I should finish it. I also had Icebreaker as an option. And that one was almost picked. But I was smart and I chose the series instead of just a random book. So, next up, and then I will count them to make sure that I'm not like over or anything. We've got a blue, which is a challenge. A Goodreads decides. Okay, I need my Kindle for this one, so give me 1 second. Okay, so this is number 16. I do have Goodreads up, so I will be scrolling until we find a book. So, I don't have that one. It has to be a book that I have or that I am good with buying. Okay, so I can't find any that I own. So I'm just gonna go back up and I'm gonna find and search for ones that are on Kindle Unlimited and just add a Kindle Unlimited instead because I can't find one. So give me 1 minute. Okay, so I found one. This one is called, you can't really look at it, but it's called Chained by Lacey Lehotsky. I probably just butchered this lady's name. I'm sorry. It actually came out on the 23rd. So like it's fairly new. It's supposed to be a series. And it said it is a dark fantasy romance. So, we'll see how I feel about it. We're adding another fantasy book. And I know it's on Kindle, and so, like, it's not my physical TBR, but it's fine. Throwing in a Kindle book every now and then is good. Plus, it makes Kindle worth it. So, next book. Actually, let me count this real quick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, it is dark outside now, so that's great. 17 books. This is a challenge prompt. Number in the title. So we need a number in the title. So give me 1 second. We're gonna go with Binding 13 because I'm already reading it, and so it might as well just add it to my TBR this month because I'm probably gonna read more of it this month anyways. So this is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This stack is gonna fall over if I keep adding books to it. So it's 18 books now. Well, it's 19. We've got a regular prompt that says, we've already done this one. I don't want to do it again. Okay, it was a book with love in the title, but I've already done that one. I don't want to repeat books. I don't want to repeat prompts. This one's a challenge prompt. It says, a random letter generator. Okay, give me a minute. Let me set that up. Okay, I've got it. A J. That one might be hard. So I have to find a book with a J in the title, preferably the first letter of the book. We've got Just My Type by Fallon Ballard. This is like the only book that I have in my collection that has a J as the first letter, and that's what I wanted. So I don't know what this is about. I think it's a workplace, second chance romance or something like that. It says all's fair in love and journalism. So interesting. Let's go, and I think this is our last one, but I'm gonna have to recount to make sure that it is our last one. So it's just a blank. A book with stars on the cover. You're gonna have to give me a minute on that one too, because I don't know if I have any. Okay, turns out it was easier than I thought. I wanted more romance. So this is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. It does have stars on the cover, see? On both sides. So this is a reverse age gap romance type thing. It's not like a big age gap. She's a doctor, he's a farmer. So there's a little bit of a tear between their worlds, and I've heard that a lot of people like it, and it is, I do a book 2 also, so I'm hoping you'll like it. Well, let's just put this here and let's count them all and see if I have them all now. We have 1, 2, 3, kind of want to put them in their genres. So 4, 5, 6, 7. That book could count as multiple by itself. 8. This is like its own genre. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then it's 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 2 Kindles and 1 that I have to buy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 romance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like dystopian / fantasy, 1 like middle grade, and then a couple mystery thrillery books. So our TBR this month is interesting. Let me see if I can get all these at once in my hands. One of them fell. Also, this is not going to go in a frame at all, and I just decided that I'm going to do something. So let me just like plop these down. So you know how I have the buying one? I'm going to not buy a book. I'm going to instead count the Hawthorne Brothers as my book that I bought off of my wish list, because I bought it yesterday. And so I'm going to count it. And then I'm going to pick a different book for that prompt. So that prompt was the released within the last year. So I'm going to look through my books, and I know I have a couple, and I'm going to pick one instead so that I don't have to buy another book, because I don't have the money to buy a book. I'm going to pick, it's backwards, The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I don't know, this one just came out like recently, so it doesn't tell me 1 month. June, this one came out in June. So this is our book that we're going to do for release within the last year. She is the author of The Dead Romantics, and I loved that book. I don't own it, but I loved it, and so now we're going to read this one. So there are 20 books on my TBR. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? We're just gonna move on and pretend like everything's okay. and not have an emotional breakdown. Got it? Got it. So tell me what you guys have on your TBR for this month, and what of these books you really want me to read, and if there are any videos you want me to make out of these books, because that's always helpful to get through them faster, is to make videos for them so that I can make content while still reading what I am supposed to read. So this book is almost to where I can touch it with my hands just standing next to it. If I had my other two, like physical copies, I would be able to touch it with me. It's like half the height of me. Okay, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and answer my questions down below, and bye.